Imagine this. You're in a foreign country, you're feeling really unwell, maybe you have a fever, a sharp pain somewhere, and you know you need to see a doctor. But the thought of trying to explain your symptoms in a language that's not your own is, well, it's terrifying.
Oh, absolutely. That's such a stressful situation. Your health is on the line, and there's this huge communication barrier. It's a nightmare scenario for a lot of people.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to tackle today. Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Adam. I'm Adam.
And I'm Veronica. We're so glad you could join us for this cozy little chat.
Today we're sharing some really practical, essential tips for English learners on how to navigate a doctor's visit or a trip to the hospital. We want to help you feel more confident and prepared if you're ever in that situation.
To take some of that fear away. So Adam, where do we start? What's the first step?
Okay, so my first and probably biggest tip is prepare before you go. Don't just show up and hope for the best. The best thing you can do is learn some key vocabulary related to your problem.
Oh, that's really smart. So before you even make the call, you should do a little homework. What kind of words are we talking about?
Well, first, body parts. You need to be able to point and say, my head hurts, my stomach feels strange, or it's my left shoulder. Then symptom words. Words like dizzy, nauseous, fever, chills, rash, or sore throat. Just knowing those few words can make a huge difference.
Right. And I guess you could also look up ways to describe the pain, right? Like, I know doctors always ask about that.
Yes, that's a great point. Is the pain sharp or dull? Is it constant or does it come and go? Is it a burning sensation? Having those descriptive words in your pocket is incredibly helpful.
That makes so much sense. Okay, so preparation is key. What's tip number 2?
Tip number 2 builds on the first one. Write it all down. When you're sick and nervous, it's so easy to forget important details. So get a piece of paper or use the Notes app on your phone.
Like a little script for yourself.
Exactly. Write down your main symptoms. Write down when they started. Write down any medications you're currently taking, including vitamins or supplements. And very importantly, write down any allergies you have.
Oh, allergies are a big one. You definitely don't want to forget that.
For sure. And one more thing to write down. Any questions you have for the doctor. In the moment, you might forget to ask, what are the side effects of this medication? Or when should I start feeling better? If you have them written down, you can just, read from your list. You can even hand a list to the doctor or nurse if you're feeling too nervous to speak.
That's a fantastic idea. It takes all the pressure off of having to remember everything. Okay, so we're prepared, we have our notes. What happens when the doctor starts talking and we don't understand? They use such complicated words sometimes.
That brings me to tip number 3, and it's a mental one. Do not be afraid to ask for clarification. It is your right as a patient to understand what is happening with your body and your treatment.
Right. Easier said than done sometimes, though. It can feel intimidating to interrupt a doctor.
Can, but you have to advocate for yourself. You can learn a few simple, polite phrases. For example, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you explain that in simpler terms? Or could you please repeat that more slowly?
Explain that in simpler terms is a great one.
Yeah, or even pointing to a word on a form or prescription and asking, what does this word mean? Any good doctor will appreciate that you're taking your health seriously and will be happy to explain. Don't just nod and pretend you understand. That can be dangerous.
That's such an important reminder. Your health comes first. Okay, what else you got?
Tip number 4 is about using the tools you already have, specifically your smartphone. A translation app can be a real lifesaver in a pinch. But, and this is a big but, you have to be careful with them.
Oh, interesting. How so? What's the danger?
Well, medical language is very specific, and automated translation isn't always accurate. It might mix up important terms. So I wouldn't recommend having a full conversation through a translation app, but it's perfect for looking up a single word you've forgotten, like ankle or prescription. Use it as a quick dictionary, not as your personal interpreter.
That makes sense. So it's a support tool, not the main form of communication. Good distinction.
Right. Okay, last big tip. Tip number 5. Try to learn a few key functional phrases for the entire process, from start to finish.
You mean like phrases for making the appointment and checking in at the front desk?
Precisely. On the phone, you can say, hello, I'd like to make an appointment to see a doctor. When you arrive, you can go to the receptionist and say, "Hello, I have an appointment at 3 p.m. with Dr. Evans." Just knowing those simple scripts can make the administrative part so much smoother.
And it probably makes you feel a lot more in control of the situation.
Really does. And then you can learn a few for when you're leaving, like, where do I pay? Or do I need to make a follow-up appointment? These little phrases are the glue that holds the whole experience together.
These are all such concrete, helpful tips, Adam. I feel like just listening to this would make someone feel a lot less anxious.
I hope so. That's the goal. So just to quickly recap the main points: 1. Prepare your vocabulary beforehand. 2. Write down your symptoms, medications, allergies, and questions. 3. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. 4. Use translation apps as a dictionary, not an interpreter. And 5. Learn the key functional phrases for each stage of the visit.
It really all comes down to preparation, doesn't it? Taking the time to prepare reduces the fear of the unknown.
100%. Preparation is confidence. And that's all the time we have for today here on English with Adam.
It went by so fast. Thank you all for tuning in. We really hope you found this episode helpful. If you did, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel for more useful English tips.
And please leave a comment below if you have your own experiences visiting a doctor in an English-speaking country, or if you have a great tip that we missed, share it with the community. We'd love to read them.
We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and healthy.
Bye, everyone.